All right, guys, so I'm excited to do this. This is going to be a charting Zoom. So this is going to be a lot of information at once. We're going to go over a couple things. I'm going to share my screen with you. But you guys, charting is really how you're going to get to the top of this business. You know, they always say, like, if you have a goal, whatever your goal is, like, you need to have a plan of action to get there. Like, if you're just coming into this business and winging it, like, you're never going to, you know, achieve your goal. It's like if you have a ship on water and you're trying to get it to a destination, you know, if one ship has a crew and a map and is it really quiet? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. Is it my phone? I think it's your phone. But if you can't hear me, let me know and I'll try and speak louder. You can't hear me? You guys,
I can hear you fine, Jackie.
What?
I can hear you fine.
You can hear me fine?
Yeah.
Is this better? I can yell. I think it's my computer. I'm like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, well, what the heck? Okay, I'm going to move this.
I hear you.
Is this better? Is this better? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to continue. I will try and yell, though. Okay. Now I lost my train of thought. So if you have a ship on water and you have a crew and like a plan to get there and, you know, people designated and like you're going to get to where you want to go. But if you just put a ship on the water and it has no crew and no destination, like where's it going to end up? Okay, so this is charting. This is going to help you get to the top of this business. And I'm just going to pour a lot of information on to you right now. Okay, so I'm going to flip my thing around here. I don't know if this is backwards for you guys, but I'm just going to go over a few terms first of all, okay? So we're going to go over charting. You're going to hear a term called PBV or BV, okay? That is business volume and personal business volume. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm just trying to like yell into I'm just opening the chat. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I would try to yell at the bottom. I don't know where the speakers are. Okay, so BV or PBV is going to be business volume or personal business volume, okay? So volume comes from all of our products. There's no volume that comes from when you sign a distributor. Volume comes from our products. So if you go on your website or you look in eSuite, no matter what country you're in, because all the prices are different for every single country, all of the products BV will be the same across the board. So for example, you know, wraps, a box of wraps is 54 BV. It doesn't matter if you're in Canada or the States, like it's 54 BV. Hair, skin, nails is 30. Coffee is, I think, 37. Triple threat is 94. So all of our products just make up from BV, okay? And so, sorry, whoever that is, because I have like severe AD and can't focus on
front faces increasing
the sound. There we go. Okay. That comes from your personal volume. So BV or PBV is the volume under you. So that would mean your customers that you keep under you that don't move. So the BV from their orders. It could mean your personal auto ship. It could mean your, you know, one-time orders or anybody that places a one-time order underneath you. That's going to be your personal business volume, okay, which is BV or PBV. Now, group volume, again, comes from the products. It comes from, you know, whatever products are in your organization. So group volume isn't just what you have underneath you, it's what you have underneath your whole organization. So if your box for Ruby, let's say, your GV will come from everybody in your Ruby chart. It'll come from every single customer, every single order, okay? GV is what we get paid on. PBV or BV is what commission qualifies us essentially. So commission qualification, or being commission qualified, can happen two ways in this business, okay? You want to be commission qualified every single month because that's what's going to ensure that you get paid and you want to get paid, okay? So first way you can become commission qualified is going to be running an 80 BV auto ship. So again, that 80 BV just comes from 80 BV worth of product. So you could do a box of wraps for 54 and greens for 30. I'm really bad at math, but I'm pretty sure it's over 80. So that would be your 80 BV auto ship, okay? That's, you know, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. At the beginning of my business, I didn't run an auto ship because I couldn't afford to run an auto ship. I joined this business to make money, and I didn't have money to put products in to buy products for myself. As soon as I could pay myself back, I have ran an auto shipment every single month. And because of that, I'm using the products myself, you guys, and I'm signing way more customers. If you can run an auto ship, do it. It's 100% worth it. And then you're able to move all your customers into your team to help you promote faster. The other way that you can become commission qualified is having 150 PBV. So that's the volume underneath you. So that can come from one-time orders. That can come from, you know, like customers that you enroll that you keep underneath you. And by the end of the month, you have to have it at 150. So let's say at the end of the month, you hit like 120. You can put in a personal order for 30, which is going to bring you to that 150. Okay. Now we are going to look at a couple charts I'm just going to share my screen here with you guys. Okay, so we're gonna look at the first chart, okay? Now we're gonna talk all the way to diamond. You guys, this is gonna be a lot of information at once, but I'm hoping that we can follow along. You know, it's overwhelming at first, but once you get the hang of it, charting is gonna be no problem for you, okay? So when you sign up in the business, this is you. And you are like the top of your business, okay? I don't want anybody to ever feel like you are somebody on, like, that you are a chart, on, like a box on somebody's team, because that's just not the case. Like, you absolutely are just the top of your business, and you can make way more money than the person that enrolled you. You can make way more money than the person whose team you're placed on. Like, everybody is placed on somebody's team. And I want you guys to really know that it doesn't act in like a pyramid form like a lot of people think. You know, when I think of like a pyramid, I'm thinking of a corporation. Like, you may be on the floor. You're never going to make more money than the manager, who's never going to make more money than the CEO, who's never going to make more money than, you know, the whatever, whoever's above the CEO. I don't know. But with this business, like, you are the top of your chart, and anything that's happening above you does not restrict you. Okay. So your first goal when you come into this business is you are going to sign 2 customers in your first 30 days. Okay. That's you. So what that's going to do is that's going to get you fast start qualified, and fast start qualified means that you are eligible for all the bonuses we have, okay? Any bonus that becomes available, you're going to be eligible for it. Now, your next goal after that is to sign 3 more loyal customers. Now, a lot of people have been asking, how are you going to sign loyal customers? What should you be doing? My suggestion is going to be host to post, okay? I'm not going to get into that on the Zoom, but if you don't know what host to post is and you feel like your network isn't big enough to sign 5 customers, host to post is a way for you to do that, like, no problem. It just takes consistency, okay? Now, with you getting your 5 customers, that is going to get you your $150 shopping spree. Okay, that's a current promotion that we have right now, and that's on top of your commission. Okay, so that's allowing you to get products in your hand that you can sell for cash, or you know, that you can use for yourself for results. Now, when you look at this first chart, okay, it's called executive, and executive is you with 2 distributors underneath you on what we call your top line. Okay, so this is your top line. It means it's directly underneath you. Now, anytime that you see a chart and you see a box, that always represents a distributor and never a customer. So the boxes are always distributors. And then what you see underneath it, the GV, which is member group volume, that is the customers. All right. So when you look at this first chart, your goal, you know, whether you're working this business on social media or, you know, vendor events face-to-face, it should be to start signing distributors. Okay. Now, a quick point on that. I remember coming into this business and like nobody that I knew was interested. Like, when I tell you that like nobody I knew was interested, I'm saying like people would tell me like, don't talk to me about this business. So I had to find out right away like how to start enrolling distributors using social media. So if you're somebody that's new and you're like, well, I just don't know anybody that wants to do this, the good news is you can learn how to be a mass enroller on social media. So a quick tip for you, what I did is I just went and found people who are good at enrolling distributors, and I went to their YouTube and I typed in like their name and then distributor. So I was searching like Jade Hooper distributor, and I watched every single video on how to sign distributors, how to talk to distributors, everything until I mastered it. Okay, so that's my advice for you to start off with. So your first goal is going to be to get 2 distributors on your top line. So when this happens, and again, these distributors can come from you, they can come from your upline. And again, don't ever expect someone to be placing anybody underneath you or anything like that. If it does happen, that's a complete bonus. But those distributors can come from anywhere, okay? So when you see, you know, you have your 2 distributors in place, you are what we're called boxed for executive. Now, to actually be executive, to become executive and earn this average of $231 a month plus bonuses, you need to have the correct volume. So again, 400 group volume under each distributor. And volume comes from customers, and group volume is anything in their organization. So that could be, you know, let's say this distributor's name is like Fred, okay? Let's say Fred runs an auto ship of 80 BV. That takes out of that 400. Now let's say Fred enrolls some customers and that equals like 200 BV. Now you're at 280 out of that 400. If Fred has a distributor, if Fred signs a distributor, who signs a distributor, all of that under Fred is going to contribute to his group volume. Now, same thing over here. This box needs to have 400 group volume as well. Now, this is where, like, this is either going to fire you up or it's either going to discourage you. This volume that we're talking about, these customers, you can move underneath your team to help you get there. So when I started this business, my first 5 distributors did not work their business. Like, they absolutely quit. And I wasn't waiting for people to work for me to promote. So my goal was to get my 5 customers, and then what I would do is I would move them underneath my team. So you always want to be the enroller. You always want to wait till you get the email, but then you can actually move your customers in eSuite. So you could look at like a Ruby chart, for example, which we're going to look at now, and you could fill it all by yourself. Okay, so that's executive. Now let me just clear my drawings here. Now we're going to go and look at a Ruby chart. So you guys, this business is all about rubies. It's all about making rubies, okay? If what I'm saying to you tonight doesn't like register or it's still confusing to you after we talk about Ruby, I suggest you go to YouTube and just type in like newbie to Ruby, how to get to Ruby, it works, and master how you get to Ruby. Get your chart out, see how your you know, your distributor downline matches up in this chart. And I'm going to show you where to find that in eSuite after. Once you get to Ruby, you know that you can get to any rank in this company, because Diamond, Emerald, you know, Double Diamond, Ambassador Diamond, they're just made up of a ton of rubies. Okay. Now let's just like write on this again. So if you look right here, that's just an executive chart. Remember we had 1 and 2, right? So this is an executive chart. So what we're doing from you to get to executive to Ruby is we are going to add 1 more box to your top line, and you are creating essentially another executive in your organization. So what you'll see is a 400 box. So a distributor that needs 400 GB, a distributor that needs 400 GB, a distributor that needs 400 GB here, and 1 here. Now, this box here is what we call a promotion spot. So on each chart from Ruby and up, you're going to have different promotion spots. And this is the only box that does not need to have 400 GB. A promotion spot just needs to be commission qualified. So again, that's an 80 BV auto ship or 150 PBV. Okay, so this spot needs to be commission qualified. The other 4 boxes need to get 400 GV, which again comes from anything in their organization. Okay, now what is fun about this now is if you have somebody in your organization that's working, somebody that's running, you can help them promote for you to promote. Like in this business, for you to get to the top, you have to have a team of promoting people. And so I'll be honest with you guys, like the road to Diamond for me was like very dragging people. Like I was not waiting for anybody to get there because like I needed that promotion so bad that I was going to enroll everybody in place if I had to. But if you have somebody on your team that's running with you, you can help them build to executive for you to go Ruby. Now, a little tip for you guys is never make it about you. Like for example, if I was looking to go Ruby, I wouldn't go to my executive and say, hey, I'm trying to go Ruby. I need you to go executive for me to go Ruby and earn this $1,000 bonus. I'm going to that person and saying like, hey, I know that you need this. I know that you're ready to run. Like, how would an extra, $300 a month change your life? Are you ready to do this with me? And you kind of link up with people. Again, the good news is if you don't have that, you just build them yourself. And this compensation plan is paid or is made to pay the people who enroll. Okay. So just want to show you guys something. When we look at this Ruby chart again, this is the executive, remember? this is you before, this is the first rank. Let's say you enroll both of these distributors, you personally enroll both of them. And let's say you enroll a third and they're on your top line. Now, if you enroll a fourth distributor, it is automatically gonna go right here. Everything always automatically goes to your top line. Now, some people would tell you, like, I'm just gonna give you guys my advice. There's no right way to chart. For me, I don't wait for anybody to get to my rank. Like, if I wanna go diamond and make $2,000 a month, I look at those 24 boxes, like I'm enrolling all 24. So if I were to enroll this fourth one, I wouldn't keep them on my top line. I would enroll them in eSuite under me, right? They're my distributor still, but I can move them. Okay, so if this executive was like, yeah, I'm ready to run, I'm ready to be executive, you can actually place this distributor underneath your executive, and you have 72 hours to move anybody, okay? So customers and distributors. That distributor is still tied to you. It's still, you still get the bonus for it, but it is helping your team promote, and it is helping you build your chart. So that's what I would do. But this is a Ruby chart. You guys, Ruby, 5 distributors, and you know, everybody having 400 group volume and then 1 promotion spot. Right now, you know, the bonus for this is $1,000 a month, or $1,000, and the average is $500 a month. Ruby is a life-changing rank, you guys, okay? Now let's look at the next step from Ruby. And if you guys have questions during this, fire them in the chat and I'll come back and answer them after. Now, so you just promote to Ruby, you earn a $1,000 bonus, we're pumped, okay? Now we're gonna look at Emerald. People like sometimes get a little bit freaked out when we look at Emerald. I remember looking at an Emerald chart and I was like, dude, what is this? But it's really only 12 distributors. 1, 2, whoop, where are we? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. No, it's 14 distributors. So if we're looking at this, it's just 2 rubies, right? Now I'm just gonna break down how this is transitioned from your Ruby chart, okay? Let's say if this was your first distributor, now let's pretend you were charting from Ruby, okay? 1, 2, 3 on your top line, right? Oh, not 4, sorry. 1, 2, 3 on your top line, and then one of those 2 having 2 distributors. So do you see how this is a Ruby chart? Now for you to go Emerald from Ruby, you're just helping 2 people go Ruby, essentially. So again, for you looking at this Emerald chart, we're having 4 promotion spots, 1, 2, 3, 4, and everything else just needs 400 GV. So I would look at my Emerald chart and I would find, you're looking for 2 people that wanna run to Ruby with you. Now, you know, I never say who's gonna be what on, you know, you never wanna say to someone like, you're gonna be my Ruby for Emerald, because what happens is, like, let's say somebody at the top of your chart all of a sudden starts enrolling their own distributors. And now they start boxing, you know, let's say this is Fred at the top still, and all of a sudden Fred takes off and he enrolls somebody, and this person enrolls somebody, and now you got all these boxes filled in. Like, this contributes to your Ruby chart still. So, or your Emerald chart, I should say. So this really, like, I find from Emerald to Diamond and beyond is where you really need to start like mastering duplication. You know, be the person that your team, that you'd want on your team. You know, like if you're really starting to seriously chart for Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, like you need to take on a leadership role. And it's scary. Nobody joins this business to become a leader. You join for selfish reasons. You join to make $500 a month. But now when you can turn around and show people how to make $500 a month, you're going to get to where you want to go. And I believe, I should say, yeah, this is 2015. I believe the 2016, correct me if I'm wrong, is $1,100 a month average for an Emerald. Plus there's a $5,000 bonus. So what I did, you guys, honestly, like for me to get to Emerald, I just mastered Ruby. I was watching every single how to get to Ruby. You know, what I like, you know, instead of being overwhelmed at what you don't have, like if you look at your chart and you're like, I only have 5 distributors, don't be overwhelmed by this. Just start focusing on what you need to do to fill your chart, which is enrolling customers and enrolling distributors, okay? And then you just break that down. Like everything you do, you just break it down. So you need to figure out how to be good at enrolling customers, how to be good at enrolling distributors. Now, where are you gonna go learn how to do that? What actions are you gonna take? I mean, for me, like lifestyle posts every single day, like grow your network, let new people see it every day. You're repeating your story, you're repeating your goals, you're growing your network, you're talking about this business. It has to be so repetitive. You know, for me, I don't message for distributors. I know Caitlin does not either, and she's a mass distributor enroller. She enrolls distributors by posting lifestyle posts and growing her network every day, showing people every day what this business does for her. Now, customers, you're gonna need volume. Again, if you're trying to go for Emerald, $1,000 a month is gonna change your life. You're gonna look at this chart as if you're gonna enroll every single person. If somebody is placed under you, that's a bonus. That's like a cherry on top, okay? Volume, host to post. You guys, host to post works. If you're finding that it doesn't work, you need to switch it up. You need to ask somebody what you're doing wrong. You need to keep doing it more. You know, I look to send out about 50 to 100 a day and get maybe 10 to 20 posts up. And you have to know how, like, you know, like it takes consistency, right? Like you start adding the people that are interested and now they're watching you post. Like as you do this longer, it kind of grows and grows and grows. Your list of leads grow, but focus on what you need to fill the chart instead of what you don't have. Okay. So again, to break this down, an emerald is just 2 rubies. All that is you helping 2 people go ruby. And again, you can enroll all these people. You can keep everybody on your top line, but you can also place to fill your emerald chart. If you're not sure, you just screenshot it to me or your upline and we'll help you and show you where to place, okay? And then again, these promotion spots only need to be commission qualified. But what's cool about this is, like, if you're talking with your executive and your Ruby and your executive on this side, they're also trying to get to that promotion because that's a life-changing income for them. Like typically if someone's in a Ruby spot, like best case scenario is you guys are working together, you're enrolling customers together and you're placing it to, you know, benefit every single person. Okay, now we're going to look at Diamond. And this is the one that is, like, you guys, the game changer. After I went Ruby, I heard people say, if you can get to Diamond, you have the license to print money. And I was like, that's good enough for me. I would love to print money. I was about to figure out anything that I needed to do to get to Diamond. And this is a Diamond chart. So it's 24 distributors, okay? And if we look at it simply, it's just 3 rubies, right? 1 ruby here, 1 ruby here, and 1 ruby here. So when you look at a Diamond chart, what's awesome about it is there's so many people winning. You know, we have 3 executives who are each averaging about $300 a month. We have 3 rubies who are each averaging $500 a month. We have 1 emerald who is averaging $1,100. And when all those people win, that's you at a Diamond rank. Now I'm going to tell you guys something about Diamond, okay? And this is something, like, you need to take very seriously. Diamond is not going to fall on your lap. And if it does, it will not stay there. Diamond is a mindset shift. Diamond is, you need to work like a diamond before you get Diamond. Like, Diamond is life-changing for a lot of reasons. You know, you unlock the whole compensation plan. So without getting too into it, I'm just like, okay, I hope I don't, like, overwhelm you guys, but I just need to say this one little thing. This used to, like, when I heard this, I was like, oh my gosh, okay? When you enroll distributors, okay, before Diamond, before you go Diamond, so if you're a distributor, an executive, a Ruby, an Emerald, and you enroll a distributor, you personally enroll them, okay? When they become fast start qualified, that distributor, which means 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, when they become fast start qualified, you get a $100 bonus, okay? Every time you have a distributor that does that. So 1 distributor that you enroll, they get 2 loyal customers within their first 30 days, you're gonna get a weekly bonus of $100. What I love about these bonuses is you don't have to wait for people to work. If you have a distributor and they're not working, don't ever miss that fast start. Enroll the customer, move it underneath them. When you are the enroller, you don't lose all the commission for it. You lose a couple percent, but that bonus that you're making up for and you building your team, in my opinion, gets you through the ranks quicker. And that's what I did to Diamond. I just placed where I needed for Diamond. Now, this is only if you personally enroll, okay? Now, let's say you enroll Sally, okay? This is the distributor you enroll. She's a rock star. She gets 2 loyal customers in her first 30 days. You're gonna get a weekly bonus of $100. Now, Sally goes and enrolls Lisa, okay? This is before you are a Diamond. Lisa gets fast start qualified within her first 30 days. Sally gets that bonus because she enrolled Lisa, right? You still make commission off the group volume, right? But Sally's getting that bonus. Now, once you go diamond, okay, after you go diamond, anybody that you enroll, that you personally enroll, let's say after you go diamond, you enroll, I'm gonna say Sally again. I always have the word Sarah, okay? After you go diamond, you enroll Sarah, okay? Sarah gets Fast Start qualified, so you still get that $100 bonus. But now Sarah is a rock star, and she turns around and enrolls 10 distributors, okay? She fast starts all 10 of those distributors. She's going for diamond, like she's not slowing down. So she's earning that $1,000 in bonuses, but you are earning $80 times all 10 of them. So imagine when you go to diamond and you have somebody that kills it, and then someone like that they enroll that kills it. Like every person that comes after you go diamond, you're getting what we call a cab. So when I heard that for diamond, I was like, listen, I'm going to master Ruby. Like, don't look at this chart if you're, you know, distributor. Like, first master Ruby, but then just know that diamond is all you're doing is helping 3 people get to Ruby. That's all you're doing. And, you know, diamond, you guys, unlocking the compensation plan, it is truly something that the income will change your life. The cab bonuses will change your life. Like, there are people that are getting, you know, $33,000 just in cab bonuses. I was talking to, I don't know if you guys know Kelly, but anyways, I was talking to Kelly. She's one of our ambassador uplines. One of her paychecks for the month just in cabs was $33,000. It is worth the push to diamond. So to break it down simply for you guys again, master what a Ruby is. Look, like I'll show you guys where to find, you know, where people are in your e-suite so you can place them on a chart. But just start with Ruby. Start with this chart. Get it printed out. And if you don't have anybody on your team yet, you want to enroll 5 distributors and fill this chart out. Focus on enrolling customers and enrolling distributors, okay? Now I'm going to show you where you can find your like a bird's eye view of your chart in eSuite, okay? So if you log into eSuite and you go reports, and then you click additional reports, and then you click organization viewer. This is a bird's eye view of your chart. So I'm not going to show you guys it because, well, I guess there's only a couple people on my top line. But anyways, depending on who you, like when you have all your names at the top, if you click their names, anybody that's in their organization will pop down underneath them. So when you look at this, okay, I'm just going to show you because whatever. Let's say I click Mike's name. For me to go Ruby, let's say I could have these 3 people on my top line, and if Mike had 2 people, that I would know that there I was boxed for Ruby, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna get that printed out on your chart. If you don't have a printer, draw out your chart and master how to get to Ruby. Be in communication with your team. If they're not working, do not wait for them. What I have learned in this business is you won't be able to motivate anybody. So if you are trying to drag your team with you and they don't want to work, it's just going to drain your energy. You need to know that there is no reason that you can't fill in a full diamond chart by yourself. There have been people that have done it like 100% all on their own. And just what that's going to mean is your paycheck is going to be way above average. So break down your Ruby chart and then chart for your next promotion. Like, you always want to be charting for, like, you don't want to be a distributor and boxing for diamonds. You want to hit every single rank, okay? I'm just going to read through the comments. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. When you run an auto shipment, do you need a certain amount of LCs to be commission qualified? So if you have an auto shipment, you don't have to have loyal customers underneath you. But if you're going for a bonus, you have to have 4 enrolled customers in 2018. They don't have to be ordering, they just have to be active. I thought it was 4 for the shopping spree. I think it's 4 for $100, but right now if you get 5, you get $150. Oh yeah, right underneath. Totally doable. Emerald is what I'm running for. Me too, me too. Let's go get it. I don't understand the license to print money. Okay, so what I mean by that is cab bonuses, okay? Cab bonuses, once you hit diamond, is going to be the majority of your income. because you just have to think about like the power of like one person enrolling. If everybody brings in one person, like it's crazy how quickly your organization can grow. I remember sitting at Ruby, I had like 7 distributors on my team, and I was like, this is so much. And just like within 2 years, it grows to thousands, you know? So it's just because like, as you work your business, this is honestly, truly how I feel. When you work your business and you are the runner for your team, like you are the person that you would want on your team will explode. You guys, I made a lot of mistakes at the beginning of my business. Like, I won't get into it, but I've talked about this situation before where when I promoted to double diamond, the month after I promoted, my whole emerald leg fell apart. Like people just quit. And for a long time, I was just trying to like drag people. I was trying to convince them like why they needed this income. I was trying to like put the vision in their head, and I wasted so much time. And I was like, because when I looked at a diamond chart, let's say, I was like, okay, if this person would just go emerald, this person would go ruby, this person would go ruby, and this person would go ruby, I would go diamond. But that's just not how it works. Nobody cares about your dreams more than you. And you just have to know that your team, like, they're not anybody on your chart, right? Like I was trying to drag people for the benefit of my chart. It was just draining. And so when I just had the mindset of like, listen, I'm going to get to this goal, whether these people are coming or not, like I'm going to put out the hustle and I'm going to put out the effort of a runner, somebody that's just going to get there. You start attracting like-minded people. Like when you're not waiting for people to do the, like whatever it is for you, like attracts like, and you better believe like you will not be enrolling a rock star until you become a rock star. Like you have to be what you want on your team. And so, anyways, I don't know how I got to this. I've lost myself, my train of thought there, but pretty much getting to diamond, like, and again, when I heard that, I didn't know what that meant either, but I went to YouTube. I was like, okay, why do I need to get to diamond? And I learned all about the CAB bonuses, and you guys, the CAB bonuses are unreal. Oh, now I'm reading farther in the chat. Okay. Is there a bonus for executive? No, not at this point. They bring a bonus in here. I don't know what will happen in the new year, but if they do, like they'll give you time, I'm sure, to like get it. Like they're not just gonna be like, sorry, if you don't have it, you're out. Like they're awesome. Yeah, okay, so I just read through the comments. So you guys, if I can give you any lasting like tips, unless you guys have any more questions, my advice to you is going to be figure out your chart, fill it in. If you don't know, ask your upline to help you, and just figure out what you need for your next promotion. Like how many distributors do you need? How much volume do you need? Let's say if it's 1,000 volume, break down what you need a day. Like be so intentional with what your goal is. Like I don't know if you guys can see this. This is old, so I can show you. But like my presidential chart has been on my wall for like a long time. You guys, like you need to have an idea of where you're going. Like if you just wing it, you're not going to end up anywhere. So just understand that you're a business owner, and at the beginning, like some of this may be overwhelming, but just take the time to learn it. Just take the time to learn it is what I'm going to say. Like there's no shortcut to it. Unfortunately, like it's like impossible to hold everyone's hand through it, but just know that anybody can learn it with the tools we have, the Zooms we like have, the training, the YouTube, like all that stuff is teachable, and any single one of you guys can get to diamond. And I encourage you to figure out, I said this in the chats last night and I'm still working on mine, but you should be writing down 50 reasons why you need this business. Like why do you, like everybody joined to make an income. Like most people don't join just because they have all this time. Why are you here? And then figure out 50 reasons like why you can't fail at this. Like how much debt do you have? For me, we had 60 grand in debt. So I was like, I need to get to diamond. That's the only way that I'm not going to be in debt. Like that's the only way that I'm not going to be able to have to say no to my kids when they want to play sports. Figure out why you're here, and know that it's going to be a difficult road sometimes. You may have to drag some people with you to get to diamond, but it's worth it. It's worth the push. Your goals are worth it. Like diamond, you guys, this can be the vehicle to change your whole life. This can be just like the foot in your door for you to change your whole life. So I'll just look at the last 2 chats, and then it was tricky. Can you go over cabs again? Okay, so let's go over cabs. Okay, so before you go diamond, okay, there's a type of bonus that you can get, and it's called a fast start bonus. So fast start bonus is when you personally enroll a distributor. So let's say you sign up your friend as a distributor. If she gets fast start qualified in her first 30 days, so fast start qualified, that's 2 loyal customers, okay, within your first 30 days, you will get a weekly bonus. So a one-time bonus of $100, okay? Now, let's say if your friend is a rock star and she goes and enrolls 20 people. Because you're not a diamond yet, you're not getting anything on those 20 people besides just the commission on the group volume. She's getting the weekly bonus because she has personally enrolled them, okay? Now, when you're diamond and you enroll a new distributor, that's called like a new generation. So anybody that you enroll after you go diamond is essentially a new generation. And you are what we're called cab coded to them, or like there's another name for it. I forget the name, but I call it a cab bonus. And you're coded to them. That's the word. You're coded to them. So let's say you enroll, Lisa after you go diamond. So you are now coded to Lisa as a diamond. You get her fast start qualified. She gets her 2 customers. You're getting that weekly bonus of $100 one time. But because you're coded to her, if she takes off and she starts running and she's enrolling distributors and fast starting them because she wants to earn her weekly bonuses, you get $80 added onto your paycheck for every single one she signs. It's crazy. And as you like move up through the ranks, like a double, I think you get like 116 as like US dollars, you guys. So if you're in Canada, like whatever that it converts to onto your paycheck. As a triple, it's like 135. As a presidential, it's 145. So imagine if you had somebody that enrolls 20 distributors. Like if you're getting $135 added onto your paycheck, like it is worth the grind to get to the top. It is. And sorry, now I'm going off topic, but just because I saw it in the chats today, like you're gonna hear people that say like, oh, no, like only a few people make the money. Like, yeah, because only a few people in life make money, because only a few people are willing to not give up when it gets hard. That's why most people are in debt. That's why, our society is like structured to be in debt. That's why people, like it's crazy. But what you need to know with this industry is you can get to the top. It's just going to take hard work. It's going to be worth it. You getting to diamond opens up everything. If you're not a ruby yet, focus on ruby. Get to ruby. And all you're going to need to do is do that 3 more times. And by the time you get to ruby, if you're enrolling people and you're figuring it out, it's just a numbers game. That's all it is. There are people out there that want this opportunity. I know it because I talk to them every day. They're not people I know. They're people I know through social media. But the key to getting these people is being consistent. If you are not consistent, they will not sign with you because they will sign with me or somebody else on the team that is. I'm not joking you. Like the person that follows up first and follows up last wins. And you got to have that in mind. So look at this business. Like you're going to run it on social media. Your social media is your open for business sign. And there are 15 other people outside of your store competing for business. They're competing for, business, they're competing for products, and they're competing for every single person that walks by, which is every single person on your social media. Like you got to be the best, you have to be. And if you're, I'm very red, so that comes naturally for me. But like, if you're maybe like, you're not, I don't know, the word's not competitive, but get that mindset, like have a business owner mindset, like, get personal development, like start putting that into your mind and like understand that it's a business and you're just competing against, the other businesses. Like be the best, be the best. Copy the people that are doing well in this business. Don't take advice from people that quit. Don't take advice from people that aren't successful in network marketing. Take advice from people that are where you want to be. And where you're going to find them is YouTube. Where you're going to find them is on Facebook, is on Zooms. Like plug into these things. And the more you're around it, the more people that you see that are just like you, that are hitting these ranks and that are doing it, working full time, if they have 20 kids, whatever, you deserve diamond. Okay, I'm going to read the comments one last time and then we'll end it because we got the family call. Okay. Diamond is so worth it. You guys, Tamara, okay, like side story. Tamara works full time, like mom, you name it. She promoted to diamond on her account, emerald on her husband's, earned like 20 grand in bonuses in 3 months, like, but works every day, like there's no secret sauce. There's no like, oh, like she just has all these people. Like she works every day. She treats it like a business. But I'm telling you, the raise that she gave herself was worth it. Even though I know she wanted to like cry at the end of the month, it was probably still worth it. All right. Well, thank you guys for hopping on. I hope this made sense. I'm really not green. this really hurt my brain. I'm not gonna lie. So if I didn't make sense to you, go on YouTube. I'll tell you, because that's how I figured it out. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a great night, and we'll see you on the family call. Please pray for Christmas cash. That's all I will say. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.